Welcome to a new series of riding tips here on The Bike Show. Now, we've been doing road riding tips, which have proved quite popular for the past few months, but we've also had some inquiries, not least from this man, about going quicker on a track. So I think we'll call this series the Grid Filler series because, let's face it, he's getting hints and tips from me, and the best I ever was a national grid filler. Now, Harry here, he is currently, well, at the beginning of his racing career, really. Started a bit late, and now he's a club grid filler. So the idea is that we're going to try and make him a little bit quicker on the track because basically, well, we used to ride this 750, we got upgraded to 1,000, which is a lovely thing, and he hasn't gone any quicker. So we're going to try and work out why. Harry, what are we going to work on first?
The first thing we need to look at, I think, is my braking. I'm not braking hard enough. I'm rolling off the throttle and then braking rather than being an instantaneous switch over. And I'm not braking deep enough into the corner. I'm trying to get all my braking done in a straight line and then coming off the brakes and then peeling into the corner. I think I can save a hell of a lot of time just by improving my braking. OK, well, we'll set up a braking exercise for him for this first of the riding tips. I think first, though, Harry, just to make sure, let's get you out on this 750, stick a couple of laps in, we'll get a lap time, and then do the same on the 1,000, and let's see if it's as we said, that you're no quicker on the bigger, more powerful bike. Basically, what you're trying to say is that I'm useless.
I'm not saying that you're useless, I'm saying that he's got something to learn.
Look, it's true, I have hit a bit of a brick wall in terms of my lap times here at Red Star, so I just need some help. I was going to say from the master, but unfortunately I only got Matt, so he'll have to do. That's
why it's the Grid Filler Diaries. OK, then get a helmet on and let's get you getting a lap time. Look at that, he's even struggling to do it, is he?
Because I've got the ready mic box in here, that's why.
The GSR 750 is the bike on which Harry started his racing career, and a better model for that purpose you couldn't find. Modest horsepower and a surprisingly capable chassis made this middleweight an absolute breeze to ride. With a couple of laps under his belt, he posts a time. And then it's the same deal with the bike that he now races in the Suzuki-sponsored Endurance Championship, the GSX 1000F. He's got about 50% more power with the bigger bike, but there's more weight too, and obviously the increased speeds can be a little intimidating.
Oh, it's 3 seconds a lap quicker on this.
Was it already?
Well, Harry's obviously already responding to the pressure of the occasion by proving me wrong and going a bit quicker on the 1,000. Truth be told, on this track, he should be about 6 or 7 seconds a lap quicker, so still plenty of room for improvement. We move to Red Star's 800-metre-long main straight, and I put in a practice run to make sure we don't end up firing Harry off into the bushes, which definitely won't make him any quicker.
That is why I don't like ABS. 2 practice runs just to put kind of a marker down for Harry, and I did exactly the same thing. Because it's got ABS, you can just mash the lever and hopefully let the system sort itself out. So I did 2 identical stops. I don't know, there must be 6 or 7 metres between them. The first one, it seemed to tie itself in knots and pulsing on and off a bit irregularly. This one was a lot more smooth. Possibly not the best type of bike to show Harry how to finesse his braking, because really you do just grab the lever as hard as you can and let the technology sort it out, which takes a bit of trust, really.
Time now for Harry to do his thing and accelerate up to just over 200 k's an hour before grabbing a big helping of both brakes.
Okay, so during the race, Harry would normally brake somewhere after the 200 metre board, but well before the 150.
In between, yeah.
Okay, so we've just been now braking at the 200. Okay, you're going slightly slower than you would in a race, slightly slower, because you would have come out of that corner rolling. So in theory, we should be able to brake at the 150 mark, and you should still be able to stop before you run out of track.
Let's try that.
Let's try that.
All right.
Even though logic tells him that he will stop in time, it still takes a lot of nerve to leave the braking later than he's ever done before.
Okay, so Harry would normally brake, let's say around the 170 metre mark, something like that. and then peel into this turn. But look what we've done now. We're braking at the 150 metre board, which is already, say, 20 to 30 metres later than he would brake during a race. He's come to a stop just as the curb start. We're not even into the turn yet. So during a race, if you think about it, he's actually braking so early that he could quite comfortably, if he wanted, come to a stop about another 50 metres back that way. So remember, he's going to carry a good 80 k's or more into this turn. So does it feel like you're learning anything?
Definitely. Yeah, I'm learning to look, okay, you're just not trusting the brakes, but it's just also I was braking too hard too early and then coming off the brakes and still driving into the corner, rather than braking into the corner and then powering through.
So in theory now, where have you just braked? To 150?
150.
We should be able to make you brake at, say, 120, and then you can carry a bit of
speed into the corner.
And holy cow, we would then have taken a good 50 metres off his braking. Easily.
Yeah.
That's quite interesting. I'm going to put this the red bucket at about 120.
Okay.
And then you use that as a braking marker. And if it does look like you're running out of room, remember you've got an 100 km/h corner you can peel into. So.
This later braking marker will really test his nerve, but he rises to the occasion, hits the right mark. Miracle of miracles, he actually makes the corner.
I just didn't think that I could do that. But it feels even more stable actually doing it that way than when I was braking far too hard, far too early, and then kind of coming off the brakes and having to accelerate into the corner. Feels more in control. Mad. Mad.